Hello, my beautiful watchers. Welcome to Charmhousetarot. My name's Hill, and we're going to be doing your weekly reading here. I'm using my Black Moon astrology cards, per usual. We're pulling down the energy from the heavens. We're going to work with Jupiter, the Moon, Saturn, and the Sun. And if you haven't been here with me before, welcome, okay? So, Scorpio is our sign that is up. March 17th through the 24th. I am going to give these a couple more shuffles for you guys. And we're starting. Thanks, spirits. Super appreciated. And if my vibes match your vibes, go ahead and definitely like, subscribe, and share. And I reached my 1,000 subscribers, which is super awesome. Thank you guys for that. And Miss Leslie Cole, you are the winner of the healing crystals. I know you're an air sign, but I'm going to shout out because maybe you watch your rising as well. So we shall see. We shall see. Hit me up, girl. Charmhousetarot@gmail.com. And all I'll need is your shipping address and we'll get those sent right over to you, okay? All right, Scorpio. So, what I'm feeling is a lot of beneficial changes right off the bat, okay? There are some things that I feel that you have broke out of because the 6th house routine is here on the table. I do feel like everyone across the board for the last weeks of March going into April, just due to what's going on in the heavens, it's more of like a spiritual knock for all of us, and it's just opening your heart and your third eye to truths that may not have been so present to you before. And with that being said, I feel like this one's gonna really I feel like you're going with the flow. Okay, you're letting go of some old habits, things that no longer serve you. Maybe people. Overall, the changes that you've been making are good. Okay, that's in your Jupiter's position and it is benefiting you. It does look like we need some work on the intuition space. Maybe you're feeling things, you're just not really sure if you should believe these truths. And with the grand trine, the grand triangle here, blessings. So this is when all planets are in a triangle in the birth wheel, the natal chart. It could just be in the daily chart too, yearly chart, however you're doing your astrology. But either way, this basically signifies very harmonious energy, okay? And everything will work out in your favor, even though it seems like things are a little tough right now, okay? So because this is in the Saturn position, some things may be withheld for a little bit, okay? But not a long time. Have faith. That's obviously the outcome here. For others on a more higher level, I do feel like you could have lost somebody recently very close to you. And I'm hearing that they are in a better place, okay? So definitely change your perspective on if you think they're not crossing over properly, because they have, okay? I'm going to go around one more time with the astrology cards just because I would like some clarification on things. And yes, that's cool because that just flew out. We also got 2 master numbers for you guys this week as well, 11 and 33. So turn on your intuition and have faith in what you are hearing, seeing. I feel like tower energy, although the tower is not here, I do feel tower energy for you guys. It could be challenging to overcome whatever you're going through right now. I do feel like it could also be emotional. Uranus here. Also what's hidden from you. I feel like this change in direction is very good for you. You could, and this is also, Uranus tends to shake things up a little bit. Okay, so maybe you're sensing that things are about to rock your world, or, you know, the lives around you, I feel like you really need to go with that instinct, because you know. It's like, you know. And this is why you've already initiated change for yourself. For some of you, you could have some hiccups happen this last week of March into April. I feel whether that be work-related hiccups, you know, so maybe your boss doesn't get your email that was due on time, you know, something along those lines. You know, there's mixed lines of communication, and I feel like the Mercury retrograde is definitely playing its position here for you guys, much like Aquarius energy. I believe Aquarius had the same type of blockages. All right, let's see. What is challenging to you right now? All right, so we have stability. So for some of you, yeah, it's like a rocking of foundation. So this doesn't have to be on a physical, material type of thing. Like, you may be pretty stable. Like, you may have a good job. You may have, you know, plenty of income coming into your household. However, it's just basically telling you to be aware of how you spend it. Set goals with your savings, and really just hang tight. Don't just buy the little extras right now, okay? I'm just hearing that from Spirit. Just kind of penny pinch, just a little bit, because it seems like it could be a challenge to you. For some of you, this is an ongoing challenge, okay? I am hearing that from Spirit. It's like you need to get your finances in order. Work on making your world your world, okay? Make it to your liking, to your specification. Because some of you, you know, you're working 40 hours a week plus some, but you have nothing to show for it. And that's extremely unfortunate. So I feel like for some of you, you're definitely putting it into motion to change that. And that's really cool. It's definitely going to be beneficial to you. And as Dave Ramsey says, beans and rice and beans. Like, seriously, that's the way to go. If you've got to save money and you're on crunch time, yep, penny pinch. All right. So last but not least, we have the 9th house with faith. And overall, I feel like for some of you, because some of you, your intuition's turned off right now, and you're not really listening to the signs and hearing the signals and so on and so forth, okay? So it's asking you to more or less tune in. However, for some of you, you have complete faith that the universe will play its course, and the blessings and the faith is just reassuring that whatever catastrophe that you're going through right now, I feel like it's kind of a scary energy, because we 6th house in Pluto. That's really kind of scary energy. From an astrological standpoint, when these two mix together, you're in for a hell of a ride. So, and the fact that this part here is hidden from you, but you understand the changes that you need to make, you're all right. Things are all right. You're building. And that's the best advice I can give to you right now, is just to keep going, have faith. For some of you, you are hearing higher levels of intuition, okay? And like I was saying before, this spiritual awakening with this Uranus energy also. It's just like intensifying the spiritual transformation for you. You could be diving into like some mystical things like card reading yourself, or numerology, astrology, any of those things. It might not even be like so occult. It might be, you know, you're now being a devoted Christian. So, or whatever your faith is, okay? So this is good energy. This is good stuff. Let's get, okay, it did it for me. Yay! All right, so that did come out. It just kind of flew out while I was doing my last shuffle here. So all in all, the chaos brings glory, okay? The life's purpose here is in the end position, and I've got this 4 times in a row. Every single one so far I've done this week, okay? I did my air signs yesterday. I'm doing my water signs today. And you guys are my first water sign. And you also got what the air sign got. So this is cool, okay? I feel like all of us are headed in the proper direction, at least as a collective, okay? We're on the right path. And I also feel like you're here to, I think, speak on a faithful note. I think maybe you have like a spiritual gift, but people can't really listen to you at this moment in time because you don't walk and talk the same. I guess that's the saying. Like, you may be, you know, you have all this knowledge, but you don't have the stability or the structure to back it up. And people more or less just look at you like you're crazy pants, okay? But that's really not the case. As long as you keep your game up, you get your hustle up, you keep your dollar bills up, people will listen, okay? And granted, money is the root of all evil, but unfortunately, in this society that we live in, if you don't have bucks to show, people will not listen. They won't. They'll be like, oh, no, stop right there. And it's the unfortunate truth. But if you really think about it, and because this faith card is here and the sensing card's here, I'm going to just say, Jesus, okay? That he was a carpenter. For one, they don't make very much money. He was on the road traveling with his disciples, making $0, okay? Only from collections and charity for people who believed in his word, in his work, okay? And with that, it's like, do you see how he was crucified for his word, but he had nothing to back it up, okay? Like, he had people who had faith in him because they saw the power that he had. However, there wasn't much like stability in comparison to the Romans. You know, they had this huge empire in comparison to Jesus and his followers. So people weren't listening to him, you know, and that's just my example, okay? So hate if you want. Either way, I feel like blessings are on their way and they are a challenge to you right now, but the transformation that you're going through, Scorpio, is going to be beneficial. And I'm hearing June. So the next couple months may be rough. You may take some losses, but have faith and definitely seek some like religious knowledge. I'm hearing that very, very strongly. Maybe joining an organization or a church or something like that. Any of those things could resonate. It might just be a group of people who have the same beliefs as you. It might not be a church. Okay? So let's get some tarot messages for you guys. What is benefiting Scorpio? Let's see. What is benefiting Scorpio? Jupiter's position, please. I don't feel right with those. Jupiter's position, please. Dear spirits, ascended masters. There we go. 7 of Cups. Okay, are you faking the funk on this transformation? Okay, I feel like you are facing some bad karma, Scorpio. Yeah, I feel like some things are going to come to the surface that you weren't aware of. I'm hearing that. It's very interesting. I think what's benefiting you right now is your visualizations. But you're just not listening to them because it's hidden. Like, you're hearing messages with the 7 of Cups. And it's like fear. Like, you're afraid to share what you know. It's like all these people are bringing you information, whether that be spirit guides or people around you. It doesn't even have to be like a spiritual thing. But you are being presented with information. You're being presented with the opportunity to change, to transform. And it's like you're not taking it. It's like you feel like you're stuck in this bad luck state of mind, which is very unfortunate because it's really a really not true statement at all. You know, honestly, there's no such thing as bad luck or good luck. There really isn't. You make your choices and then the consequences come after. So I feel like your mentality is changing, but your emotions are obscuring your mental realm. It's like you're way too overly emotional and not paying enough attention to like the major bullet points. I don't know. It's very interesting. Dear spirits, can we find out what's this hidden aspect here? The moon position for Scorpio. And that's it. King of Swords, Five of Cups. For some of you, you're disappointed in your work. And you're going through a bit of a struggle. You're disappointed with not being able to change. But you can. You definitely can. You just need to be diligent about it. I'm still hearing an offer as well. It's kind of hidden. Some news may come along that is really just, again, it's going to change the way you view what's going on around you right now. And I feel like it could put you in a kind of depressed state, especially with this Five of Cups here. But it's telling you, you know, to be assertive and fight through those feelings. We've got the Ace of Cups. Also, for some of you, this is the Ace of Cups in the regular tarot. For some of you, you could have a love offer that's hidden from you with a older male. I'd say 30 or older, definitely. But I feel like it's an unexpected offer. For others, it's going to be the opposite, okay? This lover may leave you, okay? If you are dealing with a air sign, okay, and he's over the age of 30, or she is over the age of 30, Scorpio, I feel like they're trying to make their move away. And I feel like you may have already knew this. So be prepared. That's really the advice I'm hearing, is be prepared. It's like you really don't want to leave. And maybe you don't want to leave because you're not as stable as you want to be on your own, okay? Maybe you really need this person. Or feel as if you need this person, okay? It's not really that you do need them, but let's see. Challenge to my Scorpios. Let's clarify this. Be you, baby. Yes, this Queen of Wands energy, okay? She's independent. She's loyal, stable, sturdy. She's got her eyes on the prize. And I feel like you're transforming out of this type. For some of you, I'm hearing you're stopping drugs, stopping drinking. That's what's benefiting you. And now you're coming into this power. And creating stability for yourself. Blessings are going to come in, but it's going to be on the back burner for right now because you have some self-work to do. And it is about becoming her. Okay? For some of you, you have fire rising in your chart. Or heavy fire in your chart. But it's like, I'm really feeling the strong urge of not wanting to change. It's like, you know you need to, because it will benefit you. And this is only going to resonate with some. But whatever it is you need to drop it. Drop it. Ooh. For some of you, it is a lover. Yeah, it's time to end that. Those just came out. They're not part of the reading. They just wanted to speak. So, little baby. So either way, you got the Emperor at the end. More fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Also really resonates with the 9th house here. And I feel like, you know, you're realizing that you can do this on your own. You're realizing that you have what it takes to make it. And I feel like you leave this energy to go to this energy. For some of you, this is a love affair as well. You're kind of confused between lovers. Does not have to resonate with everyone. Let me stress that. But it's like you leave baby duck for a grown man. Okay? Or you just take on these qualities. You just start taking on these qualities to become independent, become the king or queen of your realm, okay, of your life. You're the master creator. And I do feel like there's going to be some surprises for you this last week of, well, almost last week, but this is pretty heavy energy. So if this does find you before or a little bit after, either way, I feel like it's going to resonate. So I feel like you're going to find something that matches your vibe a little bit better than where you're at right now. Also, for some of you, you have some underlying depression. And I don't want to say schizophrenia, but I am feeling schizophrenia. Like, I'm feeling that type of energy. So maybe you should seek talking out your issues with a counselor. Someone who is intellectual, a healer, talking out your feelings. It's definitely a great idea, especially if you're trying to move past all of the drama and changing your routine and cutting your losses. So I do hope this resonated with you, Scorpio. If so, hit the like, subscribe, and share. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, all my info is down below. Donations can be made to my PayPal account as well. Love and light, and I will see you guys next week.